Yeah, very welcome to this new class. I'm very glad to have you here. 2026, I'm dedicating to build up the English Qigong. We're very busy on the Spanish Qigong and we are very advanced, and now I'm building up the whole English Qigong class, the Lucid Mind Qigong. So I'm very glad that you are here. And today what we are going to do a class which is for Qigong in nature. We are obviously not in nature right now, but when we want to enjoy the nature and when we want to connect ourselves with nature, there is particular moves which we can do to recharge all our channels, all our meridians, our body, our organs with the Qi. And there is a certain preparation which we need to do. And that way we are, and then you can try that. If you, for example, on your balcony, or you're sitting outside, or you're in your garden, or you have a plant in your room, then you can also connect yourself to the plant. For example, here I still have got a Christmas star from Christmas. So that is, for example, something I could connect to if I fancied to have some kind of external connection with the Qi. Okay, so we start as always with our feet shoulder width apart. We enter into Wuji posture. We are talking about how to get into Wuji posture and how to get into this connection with nature, with your body, to the planet Earth, to the air, and to the space which is surrounding us and surrounding our planet. We learned that in the basic course. So this is also a nice place where you can learn how to put yourself into the correct posture. So you put your feet shoulder width apart, all the toes are looking forward, and you just open up your joints. You imagine that you are growing. You imagine that you have got a pillar a channel of light coming in through the crown of your head, going all the way through your body and coming out of the perineum and anchoring itself in the earth. And then we're just gonna circulate. We're just gonna connect to this air energy, to the Qi which is surrounding us, and just simply circulate your hands. And you're going to notice there is a kind of a resistance as you're moving your hands through the air. You're going to notice the air swiveling through your fingers and around your arms. And then you collect this air, bring it to the nose, inhale, and then exhale. You exhale through the mouth, and just imagine that you are sinking your attention as well down into the earth. And let's do it again. We're circulating our hands. We're becoming aware of the Qi of the earth. I'm just going to check if this is working here. Yes, perfect. Just becoming aware of the energy of the earth, and then we collect, bring it into the nose, and exhale. You just want to kind of, as you're exhaling, you kind of want to sink your whole head into the dantian, into this body, into the heart and the body. This always helps us to root and return back to ourselves, return our mind back to ourselves. Because often our mind is all over the place, in the future, in the past, it's in the neighbor's house, in our children's house, in wherever. We want the mind to be back in our present moment, and that helps us by exhaling it down, by sinking it down into the earth. And again, we inhale and exhale. And now we imagine that we are growing roots from our legs through our feet deep into the earth. We want to kind of connect to this planet Earth and remember that our body belongs to this planet. And as we are circulating here, we're also becoming aware of the energy of the yin energy, the attractive energy of the gravity of Earth, and with it, with nature itself. That's it. And then we lift our hands up to the shoulder height, and then we let the hands fall down. And this is because of the gravity of the earth, because of the yin power. We just inhale and exhale again. This movement is called the Tai Chi star, or it's also called chi clearing. So we bring the arms up and then we relax all the muscle and it falls down. The arms just fall down. Now this time we're going to rotate the body slightly, and that way the arms are going to clear the energy which is in front and back. So we inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. That's it. And we just imagine how we are like pushing away what is not serving us. And we're also getting a nice soft rotation here into our spine. Exhale. That's it. And let's make 2 more on each side. And then we relax, we observe our body, we observe this energy which we have activated in our body. And now we also try to put a smile on our face. We feel this slight activation, we try to put a smile on our face. We remember again our central channel, this channel or pillar of light which is coming in through the crown of our head, going all the way through the body, coming out of the perineum and anchoring itself in the earth. We also want to regulate our posture. So invert your pelvis, invert the hips, so the coccyx bone is pointing downwards. And also imagine that the head is hanging off a string from the sky. So we are lifting our head a little bit and we are creating space between our vertebrae. That's it. And we just breathe. And now we want to put ourselves a number from 0 to 10 of how we are feeling now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are we? 0 being the worst and 10 being the best. And we want to compare how we're going to be at the end of the class. This is like a anchoring of our state of mind, body and emotions, and showing ourselves, proving to ourselves that when we are doing some sort of an exercise, we can actually feel better. And then we point our hands down towards the earth and just simply observe ourselves, observe our breathing, observe our state. Notice how we are feeling. Very good. Give yourself 1 number and then we're just going to compare it afterwards. So the next thing we want to do, especially when we are in nature, we want to activate the strength in our legs. So imagine that you have like a chi ball right in between your hands, and you want to charge this ball with the energy of the earth, which will be the yin energy, and you want to charge it with the yang energy, with the energy of the universe, the space between the objects. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to do it sentadillas. We are going to do, I can't remember what they're called in English, it doesn't matter. So we want to do this particular movement when we are going into this movement is very important as you are bending down, that you're bending down from your knees backwards. So we don't want to bend down this way and then put all the weight into the knees. This is not good for our knees. The way we want to bend down is that we are push our back, our butt pushing backwards, and then we are putting it down. Imagine if you had a chair. Imagine if you wanted to sit on a chair. So you would be pushing the butt first downwards. So that is the idea. So as we're pushing down, and then we are leaning backward. And at the same time you want to invert your pelvis. That's it. So instead of just pushing the back down, the butt down, you actually want to invert it downwards. You still want the coccyx bone to kind of show downwards because you want to charge your spine with the energy. Okay, so let's try this just without the ball. So we're bending down. That's it. Exhale and then up. Very good. And now we're going to do the chi squat. So imagine you have this ball. If you can see that this is hurting you, you just mark it. You don't have to go very much down. It works energetically anyway. But if you want to make your body strong, you can bend down further. Okay? So, we have got our ball here, which is here at the lower dantian. Now we're bringing it up above. We are kind of charging with positive energy, with the yang energy, and now we are sinking it down and we are kind of showing it to the earth, and now we're lifting this energy up, bringing it through our central channel. That's it. Exhale and then inhale. This is called chi squats. It's called the squat, which I couldn't remember before. And exhale. Inhale up and exhale. This is a very powerful Qigong charging. We are charging ourselves with the earth force, really. And we are also bringing down, we're like mixing the yin-yang energy from the universe, bringing up yin up, yang down, and we are kind of circulating, charging our body and especially the central channel with this energy. Exhale down through the mouth, inhale up, and exhale. In and exhale. Very good. Let's do one more. Very good. And then we're just going to pause here a moment, observe how we feel, notice the strength in our legs. We want to notice the strength in our legs because we want to pull the energy up. And we can, when we are aware of the strength in our legs, we are capable of pulling it up as well through our legs, through our feet. Very good. And so if we want to extend it, we can do it. We can do a sentadilla, we can do a squat, and then we can lift the leg into this ball. So we'll exhale, inhale, and lift the leg into the squat. X, in, up, X, in, X, in, X, in. We're gonna just do one more. Exhale, in, and last one. In, and X. And then just circulate the ball through simply around you, around your energetic field. Lifting it up in the back, inhale, and sinking it down in the front. That's it. In, and X, and relax. Now turn the hands pointing inwards towards your belly and just relax here a moment. Catch your breath and just notice the strength, the sheer strength you actually have in your body. If there is any of the movements you can't do because it's too much or you can't stay upright, you can always sit down and continue with the exercise while you're seated. The idea of Qigong is basically to move the energy, and the different movements we are doing is basically helping us to activate our own intention, to realize how powerful our own mind is. Very good. So now we have got this chi ball. Now we're going to use the chi ball to clear our legs. So the first thing we do here, we put our foot like in a T, close to our, so we're doing this left leg here and close to our right leg. And then we push our left leg out. And then this ball, we imagine that this ball is going down the leg and clearing all the meridians in the leg. And then we are again showing this ball up to the heavens, bring it again back to the chest. Then we have like a T step here, nail step, then you step forward and do again. You're clearing, imagine that you're clearing the entire meridian inside your leg. This is called searching for needles in the sea. So you want to put this forward, and then you are cleaning the whole back of the leg. And again, T, forward, and again. Now we're going to add the breath. So we inhale here, and now we exhale. Inhale, and exhale. What we are mostly focusing on here are the bladder meridian, which is the meridian which is helping us to let go, exhale, and the kidney meridians, both of them related to the water element. Inhale, and you can do this one more time, exhaling through the mouth on either side. Exhale through the mouth. When we're exhaling through the mouth, we are purifying, we are getting rid of things. And again, exhale through the mouth, inhale. And this time we are going to exhale through the nose. When we are exhaling through the nose, we are saying to our own body, we are saying we want to fill now, we want to charge the meridian with energy. So we're going to focus on water energy, the flow, the relaxed, the soft energy. We want to fill the leg with this energy now, with this idea of water. So we inhale, and now exhale through the nose. Slowly, imagine that you are filling this meridian, this leg, with purifying chi of the water. Very good. And then do the other side. And exhale through the nose. Very good. You are nourishing yourself. You are loving your body. You are saying, I'm so grateful for you that you're carrying me through this world, through this life. That's it. Very good. Let's do 2 more on either side, and really allow yourself this nourishing feel, like you are loving your body. You are grateful to it, and you're saying thank you. That's it. Imagine that you're like, that's it. Oh, how great is that? And let's do 1 more last on this side. Exhale, and try to put a smile on your face as you're doing this, and say, oh, how nice is this? And exhale. Oh, we return to our belly. We go into Bao Qi. Bao Qi is that you are connecting your hands, which are getting charged more each time, that you're connecting yourself to the inside of your belly, to the inside of your, it's called actually the lower dantian. This is like an energy field we have inside our belly. And you just connect and feel the connection between your hands and the belly, and this energy field which we have in our abdomen, in our belly. Try to put a smile on your face. See if it's already coming or if it's still hard. Very good. And now we are going to clean the meridians which we have on our sides, on our arms as well. So you put your hand, one hand up, and the other one you put on your shoulder. So what is going to happen here, we're going to knock down, and then we're going to turn the same arm up and down. So you're basically going to 3 times up and down on the same arm. So remember the side of the arm you're at. Put your hand onto the shoulder, inhale, and then start knocking down. Try to knock on every centimeter. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, turn the hand around again. Exhale down. Turn around. Inhale. Turn around. Exhale. Very good. It's nice, isn't it? Inhale. And this time relax the arm. And now give yourself a little massage here. You can do a couple of breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You're programming your mind saying, when I'm exhaling through my mouth, I'm letting go. So you're letting go. If you can feel there's any kind of tension, you just let go. This video it's being recorded directly, so you can repeat this video like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow without any problems. Inhale. And then diagonally let go. Imagine that you're letting go all the weight of the world which you're carrying on your shoulders, in your arm. You're just letting it go. And then feel a moment into it. Notice how you feel. Notice how your arms are feeling, how your body is feeling, how your emotions are. Just notice. And notice also the difference between the arm which we have worked on and the one which we haven't. And now we're going to do the other arm. So the same, you put the arm out, put the other hand on the shoulder, and you're making yourself ready. Make a mental note on which side of the arm you're on which side of the body you are on. Inhale and exhale. Turn around, inhale. Exhale. In. And again, exhale down. Inhale. Relax the arm and give yourself 1 or 2 breaths of self-massage here, with the intention of releasing any kind of stiffness or whatever might be collecting here in this particular area of the neck and shoulders. Do 1 more breath. Inhale and prepare to let it go diagonally. Inhale and now let it go. And then really step it like, woof, I'm letting it out. Like really hit with the heels. Woof, I'm letting it go. And then we start shaking at the same time. So when you're shaking, try to lift your heels and give yourself a little bounce, also knocking on the floor. If you have got problems with your knees, please be careful. But what you want to get this little bounce. You want to get this little hit into your bone structure to strengthen your skeleton. So you do that for about 10-20 times, and then just leave the feet flat on the ground and start shaking the rest of the body. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and do this what I just did. Do just simply imagine that you're letting go any kind of feeling bad, any kind of tiredness, any kind of bad feeling. I want to say malestar in Spanish, but I just don't know the right word in English. Any kind of not well-being, you just let it go. Shake it out sidewise, shake it up. And now I want you to shake the whole front of the body. I want you the whole skin to shake from the skeleton. So really shake it. You want to kind of feel the skin and the flesh moving on the bone. Very good. Just rest a moment. Notice how that feels. Very good. And now we want to shake the whole flesh and muscles we have on the back. So we do the same. We really want to shake it. We want to kind of anything which has loosened itself, we want to let go. Then shake the booty. Shake it into the legs. The belly is shaking. That's it. And then shake out the legs. This is called shake the tree in Qigong language, in Qigong naming. Notice how that feels. We are activating something here, aren't we? Then we are going to clean the energy field around our head. So our head we can't shake. This is not so good for our head. So what we're going to do instead, we are going to shake the energy field. We're going to clean the energy field around our head. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Very good. One more. Very nice. And then the next one we're going to do is like a horse sound. We're going to go, and we're just basically going to imagine that everything which is not serving us, we are just shaking it down. So like this. You just repeat that like 3 times. Very good. And then just relax, put your feet shoulder width apart. Just put yourself in normal Wuji posture. The pelvis is slightly inverted. The coccyx is pointing downwards, the head is hanging off a string. You are feeling the space in between each one of the vertebrae. And you're just relaxing here. Just relaxing in the posture and noticing the connection to the earth. And we're going to increase the connection to the earth. Now, if you are on a beach, once you have learned this whole set, if you are on a beach, you do it barefoot if it's not cold. Or if you're in a forest or in a park, you can put it barefoot. But you have to make sure that your feet are not cold. If your feet are cold, then you're going to be too busy worrying about the cold feet. So you want to do it when the temperature is right. But just try that in the nature. You're going to be amazed about the power, about the connection and the sensation of earthing you're going to feel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all the weight on one side of the leg. So here you can lift the leg just to make sure that you actually have the whole weight. Just want to have this sensation, what it feels like. And then put the leg down again. You don't need to lift it up. It's just so you know when do I have 100% of the weight in this leg. And then you shift the weight to the other side and put all the weight on the other leg. Again here, you can lift. If you are losing balance, you can hold on to the wall. You know, if you feel that you just need to watch if this is okay, you can just like put a finger on the wall just so you know, okay, now I've got all the weight on this side. And then you go on the other side. And the same here. You can hold on to the wall or somewhere and just lift. Okay, I've got all the weight there. That's all we need. We just want to know what it feels like. Now we put all the weight to this one side. And exhale. Imagine that you're exhaling down into the earth. And now imagine that you are inhaling through this leg and you're bringing it into the lower dantian. And now exhale. And you're exhaling again into the earth. Try it again. Inhale. If this is too wide, you make it closer. And then exhale. And now, again, in and exhale. Imagine that you are creating like an arch. There's like an arch going from one leg into your belly and coming out of the other. You're creating an arch. That's it. In and exhale. Okay, so what can also help here, you can imagine that your leg is getting inflated as you are inhaling, and it's actually pushing the leg up, pushing the whole body up, and now you deflate the other leg. Exhale, so it's sinking down, and now as you inhale, the whole leg inflates. And exhale, and it feels almost as if the inflation and deflation is actually moving your leg. Inhale is moving your body in, and exhale, deflate. And as you're doing this, allow yourself to look around. If you are sitting outside, just look around for a moment and become aware of the nature around you. If you are inside, just become aware of the room you're in. Maybe there is a plant, or maybe there is an animal, maybe there is another living being you can see. Maybe there is a window and you can see an insect flying or whatever. Just become aware of what is in your room and become aware what is outside of your room while you are yourself connecting to earth, to nature. That's it. Very good. And again, inhale. And exhale. We're gonna do last arch, last round. In and exhale. One more. In and X. Very good. Now we go to the center. Inhale. And we stay in the center. And we are ready to collect the energy. We are ready to collect the energy from nature. And we're gonna do it this way. You put your hands pointing downwards. This is the Wuji earth posture. Your palms are pointing downwards, okay? So that Lao Gong points, they are pointing down towards the earth. In the basic course, which is gonna be, I can't remember now, I think in March, we are gonna go detail by detail through this. But right now this is just kind of a warm-up, so you know what is gonna come in the beginner's course and in the full teacher's course, if that's what you want. Okay, so now you're connecting yourself to the earth. Very good. And now imagine that you are standing in like a cornfield and it's ready to be harvested, the corn. So you have got the height of the corn is right under your hands, and you just go along that cornfield and you're just kind of caressing the tip of these corn sticks. And then you like making a circle, meeting your hands in front of your belly, then you turn around and you're harvesting the corn, or you're harvesting the chi of the earth, which has grown through this corn up, and you kind of collecting it. Imagine it's like a yellow ball you're bringing into your body. That's it. And then you do it again. It's almost as if you were swimming through this cornfield. So you just basically go along, you are caressing it, and you can feel it. You can feel the energy. And as your hands are closing, you turn around and you bring it in. Okay? So I'm going to put myself sideways so you can see it. So you go forward, there's the cornfield, you're standing in it, you're being nourished through your feet, and you're collecting it with your hands. You turn around and you bring it in. And you bring it in and you anchor it in your lower dantian. You anchor it and you root through your legs into the earth. You're making a circulation, you're making a circle. You are connecting in all ways. Okay, so let's try this one more time. So we push forward, it's like we are swimming. Imagine that you're like swimming through this cornfield. That's it. And then you turn your hands around, collect, and you bring it in. And anchor, root. Okay, so let's do the breathing. So you are caressing here, and the important breath here is this one. You have collected, you have got the harvest here, and now you inhale. And now you exhale, you're anchoring it and rooting it. That's it. Now you can just you don't have to breathe in yet. You can just do the caressing, you're preparing, and now you harvest and inhale. And exhale. And then there's like a moment where you're not breathing. You are just kind of having this, you're holding the breath out. And now, as you are caressing, you're collecting, and now you inhale. And root, exhale, and go again. Collect, in, and X. And again, collect, inhale, exhale, store. You're storing this energy. And again. Good. So now, within nature, you have done this forward. You want to do this as well to the side. So you go over to the side, and there you collect. And you bring it in. This time, you are not doing the rooting. You're just basically collecting. And exhale. In. And exhale. slightly different. And X, and collect, and we change. Go out, you are collecting, now you are just collecting, and out. It's like swimming, you can do it fast or you can do it really slow. The movement is guided by your own speed of breath. So you want your breath to guide the speed of the movement. So if you do really slow breath, exhale, and now inhale, and X. Very good. And X. Collect, and we're going to bring it back. We come back to the center. And now you have all this energy which you have collected from both sides. Now you store it. And then you stay in this Wuji earth posture. You kind of connected. Your feet and legs are connected to the earth. Your hands are connected. You have completely filled up your legs and your stores with this chi of the earth, with this nutritious chi of the earth energy. Very good. And just allow yourself to rest here for a few moments. You can close your eyes. This is so good. If you can't stand anymore, you can sit without any kind of problems. And now we are going to spread this chi in all those meridians we have just cleaned before. So now we are going to go back to our ball. We're going to collect this ball, we're going to bring it up through our central channel up to the sky, to the universe, and we're going to kind of show it to the universe. And we're going to, our intention is going to fill it with the inspiration of the universe, with peace and with wellness for our body, for our mind, for our soul, for our energy. We're just filling it up, we're kind of showing it to the sun, and the sun is warming this ball, activating it for us. And then we take this ball, squeeze it kind of together, we kind of squeeze it together, we kind of squeeze it out, and then put it on top of our head. And then we just start spreading it all over our head. We just kind of spread it like a cream, like a lotion all over our head. We caress our eyes, our forehead, our face, our jaw. And then we go to our neck. We caress our neck. We are inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Then we go to the side of the neck, and caressing this body. We just say, thank you so much. Maybe we're getting goosebumps. We caress our neck. And then we caress those meridians we have cleaned before. We just really spread this lotion and then spread it up again. Then cross over and spread it into the other arm. Inhale. So next time when you put cream on, imagine that you are also spreading this chi all over your body. So you can do it around your breasts, you can do it all different parts of your belly. You can do it on your back, and then go down on the legs. See, my bum is big, so I can't do it both at the same time. So I have to do first one side, and then I go to the other side. And then when I come to the knees, I spread down, go around my feet, and then come up in the center. Come to the quad, that you want to really put it into that hip crease, and then you're going to put it into the bone, the hip bone. We kind of want to send it through this big bone we have. It's the bone which has got the most amount of I can't remember what it's called, bone marrow. So if you want to really send this energy into the bone marrow of our hips. Very good. Woo. And then we go down You can sit down as well if you want to do this. If you don't want to do it standing, you can go down, and then you really want to put it into the bone marrow of your legs. You kind of pushing it into the bone. This goodness which we have just got from the nature. Imagine that you're putting it inside your knees. We are putting that healing lotion which we have collected from the earth, which we have collected from the universe. We're putting it inside our bones. You're really caressing it. You need those bones strong. Very good. If you are sitting, you can also put your foot up and give yourself a massage on your foot. Ooh, very good. You can stay seated if you want to. Or you can stand, whichever feels the best. And then you go return back into Bao Qi. You return back into connecting your hands, your Lao Gong points with the Dantian, with this lower elixir field. Very good. This is just so good. And then we go to the belly. This time we actually touch the belly and we start sharing this energy which we have cultivated, which we got from nature, and we share it with all our belly. First with the intestines, which are right here. Large intestine. You inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, because now we are tonifying. So first large intestine, then you go to the small intestine. Very good. So you've nourished the first thing. You can also do it energetically, whichever feels best. And then you put it and then extend it to all the organs. So we go first up to the heart. Then spread it down to the lungs. You can also touch the lungs if you want to, but you don't need to. You can just expand the energy up to the lungs. Very good. So now the lungs, they are related to the metal element. So now we're going to go back and we are going to nourish the kidneys which are in the back. So you can keep on circulating here. From the belly, you're just focusing on the kidneys which are in the back. Or you can really put your hands there and nourish the kidneys. Very good. Whichever feels best to you, because some people, they can't get to the back like this, so you can just do it from the front. And then after the kidneys, you go into the liver. The liver is on the right side of your body. So you can, again, you can just do this, or you can just circulate here and send it to the liver. There's also the gallbladder there. And then from the liver, you're going back up to the heart and to the pericard, the heart sac. Very good. And then from there, you go to the pancreas, spleen and stomach. So you go. Notice how each one of the organs feels much more nourished, feels really energized. So good. And now we're going to extend it to the blood, to all the blood cells, to all the cells of the body. To the veins, the arteries, to the tendons, muscles, ligaments, and all the fascia. Very good. And then we stop, and then we start spiraling the other way. We want to close it again. So now we go from big spiraling inwards. We want to kind of close this whole what do you call this? We want to close the circulation. We want to return the chi which we have improved. We have improved its quality. We want to return it back into the sea of chi. We want to return it back to our stores, to to our reservoirs. That's it. And imagine that you're like condensing it and it's becoming like a pearl. So you are condensing this energy, and eventually it's about the size of a pearl. And this pearl you've got right in your belly button now. So you just collect everything. You want to bring it all back into the center. And once it's in the pearl, you push it inwards as you are doing a reverse inhale. So you inhale and then sink it down. It's in the center of your body, and now you sink it into the lower dantian. As women, it's very easy to find the lower dantian because it's exactly where our uterus is, or if you don't have it anymore, where it was. And that's where we let it sink down. This is our lower dantian. And we just can feel how it's spreading and making us feel good. Now this is our our chi bank account. We have just replenished it. Now we have got better energy for today, for tomorrow, for the next week, or until the next time we do a Qigong class. And then smile at your belly. Smile at this lower dantian. Smile at your womb, at your uterus. Very good. And then just notice how this smile is expanding into this whole cavity of your belly. Notice how this smile is rising to your heart and your lungs. Notice how this smile is rising into your face, making your face and your eyes smile. And how it even makes your head, your brain smile. And then with your exhale, you sink the smile down into the belly again and just extend this happiness and joy into the entire body. Very good. And then you can put your feet together. Just allow your body to move as it fancies, as it wants to. This is called bamboo in the wind. Very good. And observe, how do you feel now in comparison to the beginning on that scale from 0 to 10? 0 being the worst and 10 being the best. How does that feel? Very good. Notice the peace you have in your body, in your mind, in your emotions, your spirit. And then put your hands like this under your belly, about four fingers under the belly. There is a point which is called chi, high, and put your hands like that, like a bowl. And what we want to do now is we want to center everything back. We want to close off the class, so we collect any kind of dispersed energy which is ours, and we just collect it and then bring it back down through the center channel where it belongs. That's it. You just simply collect, inhale and exhale, bringing everything back into order, into harmony, into equilibrium. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Exhaling through the nose here. In. Very good. And last one. Very good. We close, put our hands over top of each other. The two Lao Gong points, they're on top of each other. We are feeling into the center of our belly. We are feeling into the center of our womb. We're feeling the connection. And from the womb, we're feeling the connection down to the earth through our gentle channel. And we are feeling the connection from our womb, from our dantian, up into the heaven, into the inspiration of Source, the universal intelligence. Then we put our hands together. And then we say thank you to each other, to all the people who have been participating again today, and to the people who are going to participate with us in the future. We have created a field, and this field is in place, and that field will be in place anytime you come and return and do this class. So we say thank you to the present, the people who are present right now, and to the people who are going to come in the future or have been here in the past. Very good. And then we say thank you to the teachers. We say thank you to the present teachers we have. We say thank you to the past teachers, and we say thank you to the future teachers we have. And last, we say thank you to ourselves. And as we are saying thank you to ourselves, we extend this gratitude to our parents, which are standing behind us. And behind them are standing our grandparents on either side. And behind them, our great-grandparents. And behind each generation, there is standing the entire line of people who have made it possible for us to have this extraordinary body and those extraordinary skills which came with that body. We just say thank you to the entire line of people who gave us the genes, the genetics we have. Thank you. I just have to put the battery in. Thank you so much. If you fancy, you can now sit in meditation, or you can connect yourself with me. You can tell me how it feels. You can talk a little bit or share your experience. Nice. And so glad that you're here.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Judith. Thank you.
You're most welcome. I'm just going to end this stream. Wait. And that's it. Nice. How do you feel?
Good. Great. Great.